to the eye than it is to this TV screen. There it is. Whoa, that is full. Whoa! It's cold too. It's not the temperature, 72, but there's a cold chill in the air. There it is. The July moon. At twilight. See, that is due east, so that would be about 35 degrees, I would say. And the angle from the earth is about 20 degrees. Nice, huh? You did okay, JVC FM1. It's Monday, and you're back from your Sabbath, God. You rested, as well you should, for the beautiful and great work that you did the week of July 19th. And well that you should rest because of the energy that you are overflowing with for the week of July the 26th, the last week and the 5th week in July. And now we can learn from you and talk to you. And here it is, the sanctuary, on Monday morning. Feet up, the trademark of the sanctuary, or the symbol. Things have to have symbols. Are you symbol-minded, folks? How abominably they treated you, Jesus, on Monday, Thursday, and on Good Friday. And we will make it up to you. We will make it up. With their cruelty, we will double with kindness and goodness and gratitude. How terribly they treated you. We will make good. We will do the things you say. Did he get justice? Oh, yes, he did. And we will see that he continues to get justice. And those people who did that to him, what happened to them? Exactly what they deserved. Exactly what they deserved. And the abandoned, dissolute, profligate, reprobate, chief priests and elders. They got what they deserved. And Judas got what he deserved. And Jesus beat them in his lifetime, and he beat them in his death. What do you mean beat? Okay. Jesus was victorious over them in his lifetime. He was right. They were wrong. Jesus was victorious over them in his death. He was right. They were wrong. So the devil takes over the courts. Pilate. The devil takes over the religion, the chief priests and the elders of the nations. But we know who was right, and we know who was wrong. And they paid for it. They paid a terrible price for it. Their souls. They lost their souls. Here's a video for you. There is a video. Yeah. What? Well, the cat in the chair. The cat has such a good life. When the sun comes around to the west and shines on the trunk of the 1993 Lincoln, we will open the trunk and let the sunshine freshen it all up. Now, what's your opinion? Are Franklin's books done for the 1970s? See, the part that got moldy was the cloth binding. And we just never can seem to get it out. Even in there you can smell it. Is this smell-o-vision? Can you smell the mold or the mildew? What are they? Little plants? Little animals? What are they? So we removed the contents from every binder except for these four down here. And we put stiffeners. Excuse me, I had to see if it was on recording. And around each half year, that's how he filled up a book and a half a year, 2 books a year. Would you say we consummated this job? Now, when they go to the museum, there are fresh, new boxes that Victoria bought, paid for at Staples. Not free boxes from Staples like this one. This is the box they were in, and it doesn't seem to smell. We can use it for something else. So we will put the 10 books into a fresh new Staples box. And that column over there is airing out. This is my mother's box. There's 2 boxes of these. And I think they've aired out enough, and they should go back into the shade. The man said he was so upset with himself because years ago he could have investigated and he could have invested in it's pretty hot out here. He could have invested in FedEx, but he did not, and he's angry at himself. He did not because he thought it was a fly-by-night company. There's an hour's work. But he's happy. He runs much more quietly with the STP in him. Is that it for manual physical labor? No. We have to shake 5 rugs, 6, 7 rugs, and sweep the floor. The stockbroker said, "You'd be surprised how many people drive up to my office on Wall Street, and they drive up in a Lincoln with a chauffeur to get advice from a fellow who comes to work on the subway." I think this computer, Hewlett-Packard, is going back to Walmart. First of all, I can't even call my neighbors. It won't dial 518-758. And then I turn it on and I can't get Magic Jack. And it's telling me to do all these kinds of things, and the Acer didn't do that. I have until August 4th to return it. Why is it like that? It's always giving me a problem. Sometimes you can't even find the cursor. And then I turn out to be the cursor. Curse it. So, I wanted you to see these lilies. They are spectacular. And why are these lilies blossoming after all the other lilies blossom? Spectacular. Our great creator. May I call George?
George, sure. Here, I can bring it to you.
Oh, that's better. I can sit on the bench.
It's more light out there.
I'm going to tell George that this computer is going back to Walmart.
What's the number?
Do you have to dial 518?
No.
See, that's Time Warner.
6
1 0.
0 8
Yeah.
0 5 6. There you go.
Why did it give me all that problem? The Acer didn't. You set up the Acer and I couldn't work it. It's not ringing. Suppose you have to dial 518?
I don't think so.
How are you?
Good.
I got a video of the spectacular lilies.
Oh, alrighty. 6. I might have gone too slowly.
Ah!
It's dialing it now.
Thank you. Is it ringing busy? Do you hear a busy signal?
It's busy.
Oh.
Well, you can sit here and use my phone.
Thank you very much, Mary. I'm so sorry that I bothered you.
We have to run it where we have to be someplace in 10 minutes. So, you dial the number, and you press this button, and it should dial it. When you're finished, that's the stop.
Okay, you dial the number, you press this,
Yep, that's
and when
send.
you finish, you press that.
Yep, you can just leave it here. Really? Yeah, Elizabeth's sleeping and we have to leave. So.
And you say you don't have to dial 518?
No, it's not. 610. What was the rest of it?
8056. I'm going to take the computer back.
Mm-hmm.
He said it was the best one there.
Maybe it's not the computer.
That's me?
No. It could be Fairpoint. I don't know how the system works.
And I don't hear this ringing.
Reset body? I think it's here.
Hi, Dad.
Hello. You got something?
I don't think it's doing anything. Nice benches.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ringing now.
Thanks. Can you leave this right here?
Because we'll have to lock the door.
Yeah, sure.
All right, I just need 2 things.
Hello, George. I would like to take this Hewlett-Packard back to Walmart. Well, honey, I just sit down and I do things right and I turn on the computer and it will not bring up Magic Jack. No, the Acer didn't used to do that. Well, I propose that I do something so that I don't have to bother you all the time. Yeah, I'm here. Okay. Now, when you come over and you sit down at it, Magic Jack comes up for you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then signs come up and tell me to do something, and I can't read what the signs say. Now, Acer didn't do that. Okay. Did Linda get back okay? When they had a nice trip? Oh, that's good. Can we go to Pittsfield tomorrow? I mean Wednesday? We can't go to Pittsfield Wednesday. Okay, honey, thank you for considering it. I'm sorry, a big load of cow manure just went by. What did you say? Bless your heart. I'm so ashamed to keep bothering you and Linda. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Kitty cat. I said, I have 10,000 blessings, and I'm not going to let this lost sheep of this computer. It all started with the lightning. The Acer was fine. We were getting along just fine. You should be able to turn on the computer, and then the magic jack comes on. So George will come over in his kindness, and he'll make it work. Then he'll go away, and it won't work again. I should have stayed up all night when it was working and did the telephone calls while it was working. You can't telephone people all night. Oh. You know, that's a new station for us. You got the address, East Hartford, Chuck Treat. Okay, what we'll do tomorrow at 1 o'clock, we'll go to the museum, and we're going to go to column 4, and you take each box, and you spread it out on the floor, and then hand me a file from the bottom box, and then I look at it, and I get familiar with it, and hand it back to you. You put it in there, and then on the outside of the box, the label, we write, what you got? A
Spider.
Oh, where is he?
Right here.
You want me to take him?
Wherever you want him.
All right, is he attached?
I'm holding him up.
Okay. Put him, yeah, that's good. Let him go.
Yeah, there.
Good for you. Where'd he come from?
I don't know, he's just running down here.
And then on the outside of the box, I put the contents.
Mm-hmm.
And then put the cover back in the box, and take the next box, do the same thing. And go until we have the 6 boxes done. And if it's a file, we put red on it. If it's a lawsuit, we put green on it. If it's tapes, we put a yellow sticker on it. And if it's objects, we put on a pink sticker. There! Are you done?
No, I just had to restart for something.
Oh, good. See, it came right up the way it should.
Right, this means every time it starts, it should.
So then that helped that you eliminated that?
Probably.
I
Something I
hope
might have just set up, kept it, because it didn't work last time.
That's good, and it came up the way it should.
Yep, the magic jack ought to be here every day.
So you do that with column 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I would say maybe tomorrow work on it 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we do the whole museum, I could give you a lump sum.
Hmm? Yeah, we'll see how much we've done at the end, rather than try and gauge at the beginning.
All right. You want another clean napkin?
Oh, for my hands?
Yeah.
No, I'm holding this one still. I haven't actually used those.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright. Back to getting rid of things. Alright.
What'll be erasing?
Some other programs that aren't doing it.
Oh, okay. Hello. Yes, Devin's here. What was your proposal with the Kodak camera?
That was the idea that if you got a camera like that, or one that I know beforehand at least will go into my computer properly, so you could record programs at your will, and then just give me the SD card, and then I can make them into half hours.
And then if
But they would be without titles, as we know.
No, well, maybe we can remedy that. And that would be $200 a month?
Right.
How about if I shot things, if I videotaped things, only it isn't tape anymore, on the Everio, which is a very fine camera.
Mm-hmm.
And those SD cards hold up to
Right. But the Everio doesn't produce files that worked on my computer.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure of that?
I'm absolutely certain, because when we got to that point, we tried that before, and when I looked up what the Everio was giving me, it's made only to work with those special programs that the Everio came with.
But you circumvented the Everio.
To get to YouTube. YouTube will take some of those, but to make half hours and things like that on my computer, that I can't do.
Then can you on this one?
No, they were the same.
They're
That
the
was
same.
the same thing. That's why they use the same software.
Then we'd have to
Excella.
use your. Can you use this one? No, this one doesn't. No. How long does your Kodak take? How many hours will Kodak
Hours?
give you?
I don't know if I've ever filled it. I don't exactly know. Probably.
It's an SD card.
It's an SD card of, about 16 gigabytes, so it could take, I want to say maybe 8 hours or so.
8 hours?
It's a
Yeah, that sounds right. I think
estimate,
that's what I remember. Well, if I kept track of what I videotaped, and if I wrote down
The content, the titles that you want on them?
well, if I wrote down the contents, we'll say, and then handed that to you, then you could do the titles, copy it from my sheet, couldn't you?
Right, like I would with contents on YouTube.
And do you have a great variety of fonts? I think you do.
I think that was one of the things I showed you when we had that
Yeah, I think I
little
remember
audition that I mentioned earlier. I put some titles on accordingly in different fonts.
And do you have different colors?
Absolutely.
And do you have outlines? Well, why wouldn't that work?
I think it was just the titles that you wanted on certain times. It was just a matter of how you were displaying the titles when we talked about it last time.
Well, all right. Now let's say
The only thing is that you wouldn't want to use my Kodak camera anymore because it's decently broken.
it's broken.
Yeah, it won't stay on a tripod and sometimes doesn't turn on. It's not something you're going to reliably use, unfortunately.
All right. Now we have to backtrack. First of all, let's solve this problem about the titles. If the Kodak were working, all right.
Or if I had another Kodak or something, I might look at another one.
What would these contents look like? Would they look the same as what I've always done? By the way, I've changed this up to only one line now.
Right.
And we'll say that it's a chat with Glendora, and we'll say it's the contents, okay? And we'll say it's for August, September. We'll make believe. That's what we're doing. I start that this week.
Yep.
Even though it's July. August, September 2010. And we'll say it's page 1. Now we'll say, I would put the date here like it was 7/25, Sunday, or the Sabbath. And it would be the July full moon. And then say the next, what do you call them, clips? The next.
The different pieces on the camera, you mean? Those are, separate clips.
Okay, so the next clip would be July 26th, Monday, 1980, Lincoln. What more would you have to know?
Well, that's what would appear for the titles on the
Yeah,
screen with,
yeah.
say, 1980 Lincoln
Yeah.
at that point in the clip. That's what I would do.
And then say, what else did I clip? Oh, there's no need of repeating that, because when I change the date, I can change it down here. Exquisite turban lilies. All right?
Mm-hmm.
You would be able to work with those.
Right, and that would work fine, like we did earlier. Well, we got it a year ago, actually.
Yes. Hewlett Packard computer turns user into cursor. And cursor is spelled in this case C-U-R-S-E-R. Okay, that kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I kept track of everything I videotaped and gave it a title,
Mm-hmm.
you would be able to do the titles as they came from me,
Right.
as the author of the TV show, wouldn't it be?
They would come right in time with where you want.
Then wouldn't we get around that problem that we had before? Now, all we need is a camera.
Yes. That's, I haven't used the Kodak in a long time for things like that.
What?
The last time I was using it, actually, it fell off the tripod because it wasn't good enough to stay on and hit the ground. So, yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
boy. And that would be about 6 feet, wouldn't it?
About, yeah.
5 feet. All right, what kind of a camera should we think of getting? A flip camera?
A flip camera would also work. I used to have a flip, an older model of flip when they first came out, yeah. Cameras like that produce simple files that are made for people to put on their computer and use like that, yeah.
The Canon.
We can go to Walmart and just look around and I can judge
Yeah, we
whichever
could
one
go to
works
Walmart.
appropriately, yeah.
All right, let me put that down. We could go to Walmart and look around. And we're looking for a flip camera? Or
Yeah, flip would work. Or the Kodak, or they're about the same thing because they're competitors and doing the same market basically, but either one, whichever one turns out cheaper really.
And it would be an SD card.
Mm-hmm, yep. Then you have an SD card already, so you don't actually need to get an SD card.
And so I fill it, and then you come the next week, and I hand the SD card to you and keep the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you remember when your friend came into town and you were going to make a movie?
Right.
From
That
college?
was when that.
And that's
could
when the
have died.
accident happened.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't used it in quite a while since then.
And you're sure this won't work and the Barry won't work?
Yeah, we went over those. I took those home once or twice.
Okay, and you're
and
sure?
tried that, yeah.
I have to see what this $535 did to my finances.
Right.
And then a flip camera, I think, costs about $160. Is that what you?
I think it might be 130 something, a little less, but close. Yeah, in the 100 range.
Here's my things. What are you doing to those?
Nothing. I'm just going to the internet to look up what a flip costs.
Oh.
Let's see.
I'm very impressed with JVC. Could you see what a JVC flip costs?
Yeah, I'll see if they are going to work appropriately.
Yes, I think I can work this out.
Oh, hi.
Hi, how nice to see you.
Hi.
Afternoon.
Find out your problem?
Well, yeah, I got a story to tell you. Won't you have a chair next to Devin? I'll get another chair for
Devin.
myself.
Hello.
Here's what happened, George. I was 40 minutes, and you know how I told you that if you go over to this Magic Jack, all you get is how to install it and all that? Well, I went over there and accidentally I clicked twice, and up came Magic Jack. And I've been able to make 40 telephone calls. No, 20.
Okay. So you had to activate it.
No, I don't know. And I really can't tell you what else I did to activate it. But I know now that when... Devin, how can you show George that it's working?
Well, every time we start it back up, Magic Jack turns on automatically like you used to on the other computer.
Okay.
So
Could you do it for him?
I can turn the computer off.
Oh, no, you don't
There
want...
she is.
But he's up, yeah. Every time it starts up, if I should
It
have
boots
reset
up,
it.
it fires up?
Yeah, just
Okay.
like it used to. It has the Magic Jack thing that comes up
Right. Okay.
and says a minute of patience and all that.
Yeah.
And
So
then
something got it started so that it comes up every time now.
it will come up every time now?
It has been, yeah.
It should be, yeah. That's the way it's set up. Good, okay.
And so I was going to call you and tell you that I think it's working.
Okay.
I
That's okay.
wasn't sure.
No, I had to go to Toyota and pick up my car.
Oh!
They fixed it, yeah.
Do you need a ride?
No, Walter took me over there.
I could have given you a ride, you know.
No, well,
Okay,
no,
anyway.
I picked it up
And they
and
fixed the heater? The air
no,
conditioning?
the air conditioning, yeah.
They fixed it?
Yeah.
Did it cost a lot of money?
A couple $100, like anything else.
Yeah.
So
Is
I'm
there...
glad it's she booted up. No, there was a problem with that not starting up a couple times. And I didn't understand why.
Now, did you want to talk to Devin why it won't dial 518-758 the way
No.
the Acer did? Devin, why won't it dial 518-758 the way the Acer did?
What do you mean?
Well, the Acer always would, I could call your house. I can't call your house now. It's 518-758. I
Yeah.
can't call it.
So you have to put the area code in first for me?
Well, I don't
If I
mind
wanted to
that.
dial my house?
Yeah. You have put in the 518.
Yeah. Someone's on the phone apparently, but...
No, that's a reorder.
Oh, okay.
That is not a busy signal. That's telling you that it won't go through. Now try it with 518, Devin.
I did. That was with 518.
Okay, so why can't the Hewlett-Packard dial 518-758 the way the Acer did? I can dial George because he's Time
In
Warner.
order to complete this call, you
Yeah.
must dial the area code and the telephone number. Thank you.
Well, as long as it will give it to you once you put the area code in.
See that? I cannot dial my neighbors. I can't call my neighbor and I have to walk over. You could go to Magic Jack and ask them. Maybe.
What's the setting on that, Devin?
I don't even know what setting I'm looking for on it exactly. I'm just gonna...
Should have default settings on it.
Now, first of all, Devin, this is George. George, this is Devin.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah, we met before
Yeah.
your funeral. We were making things here.
Oh, when we had the cooking show.
That doesn't help.
Sorry.
I don't have my computer, but I've been painting this afternoon.
Oh, how you coming?
That's probably all
Slow.
I can do.
Here's a napkin for you, dear.
I don't need one.
A nice clean napkin.
Oh, I don't need one.
That's fine. These are all going to take me to the area. I don't know why it won't do that.
So I've got to get a cell phone so I can dial my neighbors.
Maybe.
I think that's awful. Acer did it. You know what HP stands for?
Hewlett Packard.
No, high price.
High price.
Get back to that later. Well, I don't know how Magic Jack was set up before, when it was set up on the Acer, so I don't know exactly what's different now that we put it on the Hewlett Packard.
I see. Oh, that it was set differently.
Who set it up when you
Andrew
started on the
Hersman.
Acer? Okay.
Andrew Hersman.
So maybe he would know exactly what he did.
Yes,
That
he
worked
says he's
better.
coming up.
Because everything else seems to be fine. We called my phone in my pocket earlier, but if that won't dial.
There you go, dear.
Well, thank you so much for
Have a
coming.
good day, my friend.
You too. Have a very good
Good luck. Okay.
And let me know if I can paint for you.
Okay.
I think Judy Polko is going to take me to Pittsfield on July 1st, Thursday.
Good.
I think so. If
Okay.
I can change my dates around over there. All right.
I got 1,001 things going on.
Oh, I understand.
Okay, good day now.
Not July,
August.
July 29th.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Devin, yeah. Okay, I'm glad. Thank you, George.
Well, you remembered the Kodak correctly. That was $160.
Excuse me?
You remembered the Kodak correctly. They're $160.
They're 160?
I believe so.
Does JVC have a flip camera?
Let me see. JVC does.
This was 160. This one. See, George looking at the plants, he might want some slips.
Camcorders. Show me some camcorders, please.
There's the Iberia.
Might be a newer camera than the Iberia, yeah. It's something in that lineage.
Hi, Amadeus.
Oh my gosh, that's $500.
Thank you for telling me. Oh, there they are. Look, there's this one. How much is it?
$200.
And is it any different from this? This is an FM1.
Right, it doesn't sound particularly different since it has to look exactly the same too. Let's see.
Anyway, it won't fit in your computer.
It actually looks like it would. It looks like it makes the right files to work on my computer. It does.
Really?
Yes.
For sure?
According to what they say on the actual website.
How much?
$200.
Well, do you think they'd have a new Averio that would have those things for your computer?
There probably is another Averio, yeah, too. But it also may cost more than you think, like this one did.
Okay. Well, we gotta get one.
Oh boy. How much was that Averio when you got it?
140. Oh, no, this is not an Averio.
No, the
The,
red one.
200.
Right, because some of these are...
200.
All of these start above 500. And this is what shows up under the category for Averio.
And they're 500. And do they have your computer files?
Well, that says, yep, these are 230. Here's some other ones that are a little different, but they're under the name of Averio.
This is mine right here, isn't it?
I think so. That one's $270 for some reason. I don't know why the price goes up on them.
You're so smart to do that. Find out all that by just looking at the computer.
It doesn't say on here if it's a proper file for my computer. But it's also considerably more expensive than we want it to be. But this one claims to be the little JVC, like the FM1 claims to be what I need.
And
or what
he's
would work.
200.
Yes. And the Kodak one is 160. So those are similar products, are about the same.
Yeah.
I look somewhere like even cheaper. You can certainly look for the Kodak and the new Averio or new JVC at Walmart too, rather than on the internet. But okay, it's on the internet here for $100.
What?
The Kodak that I have. That's on here
Oh,
for
your Kodak's down to 100.
105 it says, yeah. 104.95.
Wow.
That's the one I have. That's a little older. What's this new one? See price. I want to see the price. Oh, that's only 115. That's a lot. That's a lot more to get for $10 more.
Well, I would say.
Because this is the newer one than mine, at least.
Uh-huh. Well, Walmart doesn't carry Kodak.
Do you see this picture here? There's a little attachment on the side that you can just plug a microphone into.
Oh my goodness. A better mic then.
Right.
How much is the mic?
I don't know. It's not a product on here. Just a picture of what you can attach.
Oh.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of fancy things people have attached here. There's another picture of an even different looking Sony mic. That's probably something you could also find at Walmart, I imagine.
What?
A microphone like this. See, there's the camera.
Maybe Radio Shack.
Yeah, maybe Radio Shack, yeah. But there's a microphone here that goes in. And that two-pronged.
Oh, so it's stereo.
Right. Huh.
And that's the Kodak.
Right, that's the Kodak. That's the newest Kodak, yeah.
And that's 115.
Yep.
Did you ever go to Best Buy?
I've been there. I don't know if I've looked at the cameras there. And show me the price, please. Where is the price? Why am I not allowed? That's $140 on B&H.
Okay, let me get this straight now. Online is 200. I mean,
From Kodak, yeah, in
it's
the store,
200
they say
in the
200.
store. And on HB it's 140.
Yeah, it's 140. And I found it on Amazon, which is an online store.
Yeah, and that's
And that's
115.
Yep.
And so what do? Give if I gave you the 115, you could order it from Amazon.
I could.
We could also ask Andrew Hersman if he knows a place where it would be less expensive.
Or if he knows a camera like this, yeah. A small camera with the right file I'm looking for.
And
But 115 is pretty low for these cameras too. I think the
what
first
file
one I
are
got.
you looking for?
It's called MPEG-4. I think I explained the idea of MPEG before.
Yeah, probably. Would you dial this number and we'll leave it on Andrew's answering machine? Dial 1-631 872 3000. And you'll probably get his recorder. And
please enjoy the music while your party is reached.
no, that's not. I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong number. 1-631 827 3000.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 631-827-3000 is not available.
Andrew, could you get us a price on a camera? Devin is here, and he'll tell you what kind of a file he has to have.
Hi, Andrew. We're looking at a little flip-like camera, or some of the other ones in the market that are like the flip. It's one I use called the Kodak ZI6, but there's a new one called the ZI8. So it's the Kodak ZI8, which I found on Amazon for $115, which I thought was surprising since it's, I think, maybe $200 or so from Kodak themselves. But we're looking for this because Glendora wants to make programs with it, so she can take the SD card out, give it to me, and I can go home and edit together half-hour programs or hour programs and all that, so I can do it back on my computer. So I need to find a computer that makes files that are MPEG-4, the regular standards, MPEG AAC, because the Averio and the other JVC that she has, they make proprietary files like ZOD or something like that doesn't necessarily work in the editing software I use or most others. They work with their own proprietary stuff. So we're looking for a camera like this that'll just use the regular standards so I can edit them myself for Glendora. So if you could find a price on this that she's looking for, otherwise right now the one we're looking at on Amazon for $115 is the best, and it's the Kodak ZI8. So thank you very, very much.
And why don't you give him your number so he can call you directly?
Sure, yeah, if you want to call me, you can you can call my cell phone actually at 518-336-6190. And if you always want to email me instead, it's just devin.mcconnell, MCCONNELL, @gmail.com. So if you want to email instead, that's very good too.
Oh, thank you, Andrew. This is going to sound exciting. We'll keep you posted. Thanks.
Yep, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was probably the thing to do instead of go to Walmart and instead of go to Best Buy, right?
Just check the internet, yeah.
You check the internet and get it off of Amazon, you said?
Mm-hmm.
You know, see, open that drawer there in the top. You see all those tapes?
Yep.
He buys those for me off the computer.
Oh yeah, he gets them online. That's good.
He gets them from eBay.
Yep.
What's that, a mosquito bite?
Yeah.
Hold it. I got just a thing for it.
It's annoying.
Right here. Look at it, see if you want to use it. It's stingies.
Oh, to disinfect perhaps?
Yes, to stop the itch.
Right. Not the itch, it started bleeding.
Oh, well then maybe you better have back tracing. Yeah, maybe back tracing would be better. In other words, an antiseptic, right?
Yep.
Here you go.
Angels at first aid antiseptic.
This is to stop the itch, and it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. Get the infection out of it. And you should have a Band-Aid too.
Right. You gotta cover it once you disinfect. Yeah, stop bleeding.
You need a big Band-Aid or a little one? Here.
No, a little one's perfectly fine. Thanks. It's a small spot.
Did that just happen? Did you just get bitten?
No, that's probably been there.
Oh, okay. Because it's kind of early for him.
I might have just picked that off. Yeah.
So this might work then.
Yeah, that would probably work. If I get one of those with each.
So
program.
we'd have to try it out for a whole month, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it for a week?
And when you write those, that would also double. You have to only do that once because you can just give me that, and I would make that the contents on YouTube. Now, wouldn't I?
That's right.
So you only need to do that.
Yeah,
once
that's
anyway.
right. Yeah, that's right. That's the same as handing you contents, but doing it better.
Right, and it's in full detail, so I can put that in myself and then put the contents for YouTube.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Does it feel better now?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be able to scratch it off more.
Then now, do you have to try this out for a month, or can it be tried out for a week and then?
Oh, I can just make whatever number of programs you want. Yeah.
No, I mean, do we do it for a week to get? This is a tryout, right?
Right.
We're trying it out. So can we try it out and get it our decision in a week, or would it take the whole month? It'd be just a week.
We could probably do it in a week. Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
I'll see how many if we have 60 programs a month, that's going to be very difficult to do.
I hope we don't.
Yeah, I mean,
But you never know.
if we peak at a large amount of programs, that might make things, different, but. But maybe just depending on the amount of programs we have, if it's a normal month, we just keep it at 200, but if it shoots up to 60 or 70 programs again, maybe more, because that might take a long time.
Oh, okay.
But I believe I have this thing pretty almost entirely clean off now.
Really?
Yep, I think we're good.
Oh, good. There's things coming down the side that keep adding on to.
Yeah, those are the same as in the bottom. Magic Jack and Safari are here, and things like that, so they don't really need to be there.
Well, then if a program goes up to 60, then we'll have to go back to the old way of doing things?
No, I can handle it. It'd just be it'd be considerably more work.
Yeah, but I have to watch, whether I have the money.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll work it out if that actually happens, and I'll understand to some degree, but if it consumes a whole lot more time than I expected, we might need to rework what we're negotiating. Go over there. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, once I finish this one, it should be
Really?
all clean.
Oh, you're all done. Okay, so that was one thing to discuss with you. You understand about what we're doing at the museum? That's
Yep.
what that was about. And close out, clean out, so that's done, is it?
Yep.
Oh, good for you. What's your schedule at Hudson Valley?
I'll probably be taking some classes after school hours, 4 or 5 o'clock, 1 or 2 days a week.
And they offer them at that time of day?
Yeah, they have afternoon classes.
4 p.m. and 5 p.m., 2 days a week?
Mm-hmm.
And then what's your schedule at school, at high school?
The regular 8 to 2.
8 to 2?
Yep.
That's the time you have to get to school is 8?
No, the classes start, it's either 7:30 to 7:45ish, and classes start about 8, yeah.
So you get to school by 7:30?
About, yeah.
And then you leave school at 2?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be in the Wizard of Oz again?
I'll be in the play the school does. I don't know what the play is though.
I thought they did the Wizard of Oz every year.
No, not every year. No, every year there's a
Okay.
different show.
Oh,
So I don't know what Alex would be doing.
I see. Would you put good search on the Hewlett Packard?
Alright, actually, hold on. I have to restart for this now. This will start back up in a minute. And we'll see if MentorTech works again. Third or fourth try we've done that. I'd say if he can do it 3 or 4 times in a row, he's alright. So I'll be here by 1 o'clock tomorrow?
Yes,
Alright.
that'll be good.
Yeah. Alright. And I'll probably go to the bank with my parents sometime before then. I'm going to go to the bank and start a savings account that I can use with a credit card. Or a debit card, not a credit card.
Oh, is that what you're using now?
Yeah, I've accumulated enough money sitting around at home that I shouldn't just leave it there. I should go put it in the bank.
Do you know where George lives on Fordham Road?
I don't.
Do you know where the log cabin is? There's a great big log cabin.
I'm not familiar, no.
Yeah, that's
Ta-da.
Do you remember the instructions for good search?
I don't.
Do you want to go to our church picnic on August 15th?
I don't think I'll be here on August 15th.
Okay.
I think I'm actually leaving for either New York City or probably camping. But I'm going with a friend somewhere in the general week there, yeah. Sorry.
Okay.